Hey YouTube, what's going on? I'm out here again for another gun video today. Today I'm using my Glock 22 Gen 4. I was doing some videos this past couple weeks just to get a feel for it. I haven't really shot this one this much yet, but pretty much today I'm going to go over what I've done to my Glock 22. So first things first, let's remove the magazine, make sure it's empty. Just clear it out, and let's begin. So this is my Glock 22. Has some sentimental value to me. This was my first pistol I've ever purchased when I turned 21. But technically this isn't my first pistol because this is a replacement. Due to some bad ammo I bought from this company, it caused my original Glock to blow up. But I cannot disclose said name of said company because of legal reasons, and they pretty much replaced my Glock. Luckily I wasn't hurt too bad. I got a couple scrapes and bruises on my fingers and my hands, but that was pretty much it. No limbs lost or anything, or my digits. So let's get started. From the front, it's just a standard Glock 22 Gen 4, nothing really special about it. A few minor upgrades, but that's about it. I did get this to conceal carry when I got out of the military, but then I realized for my body frame this is too big for me, and obviously it prints a lot, or shows. So started from the top, I don't have much. I replaced the factory Glock sights, which I think any Glock owner should do because those plastic sights suck. So I got some Truglow high vis sights. If you can see, it's empty, I cleared it, but I'm pointing this at my face so you can see the camera. It's just a red dot in the front, 2 dots in the back, so it's a 3-dot system. And when any light hits it, it's really, really bright during the day, but they're meant, so if you look in the front, you can't see them. So it's meant for me, not you, to see. So they got 2 little ports on the top there, and it's just so light can come in. Obviously you could get the other high vis sights that could show the fiber optic throughout the whole sight, so it gets more light into it, but these are not night sights, which sucks. But again, this is strictly now my truck gun, just in case I do forget to carry for the day or whatever. Depending on your state requirements or whatever you need your permits for, as long as you have a permit, you can still carry in your vehicle. So this is strictly my truck gun. It just stays in the center console, just the way it is right here with one in the chamber. So as you can see underneath, I have an Inforce APL light. I have these mostly on my guns because they're actually pretty good for the price, and they work pretty well. I think they work a little bit better than the Surefire ones, in my opinion. Battery life's pretty good. I think this is putting out 200 lumens. But yeah, it's just a simple push and turn off, turn on. Moving back, I have here, as you can see, I have my pyramid trigger from Glock store. Yeah, I have pretty much pyramid triggers in all my Glocks, minus my American flag one. I'll do a review of that on later. I just like them for what they are, and they're adjustable. Yeah, I think you could adjust it all the way down to about 3 pounds, but then again, it's how you want it. I think it's at 5.5 right now. I did have some issues where I had it too tight or too loose, meaning I dropped it all the way down to maybe 3 pounds or just under, and it was kind of scary when I was concealed carrying, and eventually that was a lot of tension and a wear and tear on the connector, and eventually one of my Glocks with the pyramid trigger in there was pretty much shooting burst fire. I couldn't choose when to shoot it on burst fire, but the connector would just slip, and then sure enough it would go brah, brah. So this is a Glock 22. It's a 40 Smith & Wesson, if you didn't know what the Glock 22 is. Full-size service pistol. It has a 4.48 inch barrel, so we'll round up to 4.5 inch barrel. And then it has a standard 15 round magazine plus one, so it holds 16 of 40, which is pretty good. It weighs about 3.65 pounds unloaded. Obviously you got tack light in there now, and then a full loaded carry weight, you're looking at about 5 pounds. But yeah, other than that, I got a new back plate on there. It's just, I don't know if you can see that, or it's backwards. It's 0311. That was my MOS in the Marine Corps. And then on the bottom, I got a magazine plug. This is just 40. So I was gonna do that to all my guns, so I know what Glock I'm grabbing if I see it on the bottom. But then again, just by the way it's outfitted, I already know what it is. So yeah, for those of you, I'm pretty sure you've seen many Glock takedown videos, but I'm just gonna show you how to take it down real fast. There's 2 ways you can do it, really. If you can see, there's that little takedown. Where's it at? Right here. There's takedown lever right here. There's 2 of them, one on each side. You must depress both of those downward to remove the slide and break your gun apart. So there's 2 ways you can do it. You can have the striker going forward. You can kind of half cock it a little bit or quarter cock it, push down on it, and then the slide removes from the frame. Or you could half cock it or quarter cock it, push down on it. It won't go, but if you pull the trigger, it'll release it. So the main thing is to have the trigger back and the striker forward to release your slide from your frame. So here's the frame, breaks apart. Then you got your spring, guide rod spring, barrel, and slide. I do have the gold plunger in there to make the gun shoot smoother. It comes with the Ultimate Edition if you buy the Glock trigger, the Ultimate Glock trigger from Pyramid, or the Ultimate Pyramid trigger from the Glock store. So it comes with that. Jam it up here. Glocks never jam, right? So that's pretty much it. I'll also have a Zev Tech skeletonized striker in there. That's back there. It's just I don't know. You really don't need it. It's like it's probably a couple thou longer than the original striker, and that's pretty much so you guarantee some good primer strikes, and you won't have. There's no primer drag with it that I've noticed, but just an extra feature to have, or an extra little thing you can buy for your Glock. As you can see, I got the gold connection bar, or trigger connector right there. It comes also with the trigger, and then to adjust your trigger, there's two Allens. There's one actually on the side of the trigger shoe, and one on top, or excuse me, underneath the trigger shoe. But you have to push out your pins, your retaining pins, and pull the whole assembly off so you get to it. It is Loctited, so you have to heat it up with with a lighter, and then reseal it, and then hopefully you like the trigger pull. If not, you got to repeat that process, which is kind of a hassle. But to put it back together, just reverse your steps, follow your slide rides, whatever, and that's pretty much all I've done with the Glock 22. Again, I haven't really been working on it. All my other guns, I have a lot more investment into them because I actually carry those. Again, this is just my truck gun, just in case I do forget to carry that day, or I'm wearing like some basketball shorts, so I always have something in my vehicle. But yeah, guys, if you have any questions or anything else you want to know about the Glock Gen 4, Glock 22, and 40 cal, please leave a comment down below, or try to hit me up on Instagram or whatever. Go follow that page. I'm more involved on Instagram than I am YouTube because it's not that many subscribers. But hey, if you like these videos, just subscribe or whatever. I'm not gonna beg you. I'm just giving you reviews on my personal guns. Yeah, and also the 40 cal, because 40 cal back in the day, 40 cal was a thing. You know, like the best middle round between 9mm and 45, and you still get magazine capacity. But with the modern 9mm rounds these days, 40 is kind of dying. 45 and 9mm are pretty much going to be the two main goals. Everyone's going back to 10mm. That's coming back around. So 40 cal is slowly dying off. But it's just nice to have another Glock in the collection. And also, I got Whopper Jr. hands. It's a lot more furniture to purchase on the gun. I notice when I do shoot this rapid fire, my middle finger happens to catch, or just on the back side of that magazine release. And after a couple shots, I start getting it's starting to rub and irritate my finger. But other than that, shoots well, does great, and just stays in the truck. So yeah, if you have any more questions, again, just comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe. I do have a Patreon account if you want to help donate to the channel. Every dollar helps. Just to get more videos out there better. As you can see, the camera's kind of wobbling. I have this little cheap tripod that I purchased, and I'm just trying to make these videos a little bit more smoother. And sorry for the long video. I was trying to keep this short, but ended up rolling on to about 10 minutes. Yeah, so thanks for watching, guys.